Hey folks, I'm Melhorn. It's wintertime, and we're going to go drifting and dragging for some deep water flats blue cats. Had some really cold weather this year, and warmed up for a couple of days, but it's back cold. It's back in the 40-degree highs and lows in the teens at night. So like I said, before, for us in the south, that's cold. That's tough fishing, usually. At least when the dips come. Once it stabilizes, it's fishable. You'll catch fish. It's the swings that are tough when it crashes down and gets cold after being warm. It's on a demon dragon style rattle. Barely hooked. There's a real good class of these fish in the lake this year. I've been catching a lot of them around that size. Good one. Alright, hooked into something. It's on my perch rod. I think it's a small catfish. It's thrashing its head around like it's... Oh no! It's a Mongo perch. Mongol perch. Another perch rod slapping. Deuces. Deuces. Alright folks, we tried that deep water flat back there in the mouth of that creek. Picked off a couple of fish, but it wasn't really working good. So I made a run out here. I'm going to set up, drag this deep water flat adjacent to this river channel. A little deeper water nearby. We're going to see if that makes a difference. Only 2 fish so far today. I fished that creek mouth about an hour and a half. Caught those 2 fish, covered a lot of water. Decided to come out here to the main channel, work the river channel in the flat, and got bit and hooked up pretty quick and caught some perch right away, which tells me there's more life out here than there was in there. Hey, there he is. It's fish. All right, folks. I had both planer boards go off at the same time. I think the fish on this other board popped off though. So I put that rod back in the holder. I'll try working this one. Feels like a heavy fish. A little better than what we've had today so far anyway. A lot better bite out here on the main river channel than there was up in that creek mouth. Feeling a lot better about this move. Very little wind today. Water's about 45. Come up from what it was. It was down in the low 40s when we had those single digits overnight. A little more seasonal winter temperatures now. Alright. It's like a teener. Yes, got him. Got one in the teens. Good fish. One of the great things about circle hooks, you could actually, I got a rod going off right behind me too. I'm in a zone. In a zone. Something's working right here. Swimming like a shark on top of the water. Look at that. Think I can bogey him? What do you think, y'all? Can I bogey him? Looks like he's got some line around him. Where's the boat? There's the boat. It's got some other line around him. I'm gonna try to cowboy him. Oh, this is asking for trouble. It's asking for trouble. Yeah, got him. He's a pig too. Nice fish. Let me give you an idea of what we're doing here. Hopefully you can see the screen okay. This is the bank, obviously. This is the river channel. What we're doing is we're fishing this area right in through here. It's basically about 10 to 15 feet shallower than the river channel over here. You can see it's kind of steep here on this edge. It drops off into here. But this area is pretty flat through here. There's a little bit of a ledge there, but most of it's within 5 feet. And that's where these fish seem to be hanging out right now. For whatever reason, that's a fairly common occurrence during certain times of the year, in the winter time especially. And that's why we're doing some experimenting, see if they're out here, so we can put some in the boat. To be honest with you, I have to take my hat off. I'm getting hot fighting these things. That's another one on here. Yeah, another one. Bam. What's that one? Bear rattle. Big one was on the bear rattle. Bear as in nothing on it. Crazy bite. Crazy. I think I've even got a perch on one of these rods right now. Boom. There we go. Got another one on that. Crazy. 8 or 10 pounds. I ain't even had time to get a hair tie for my lusciously long hair. Crazy. Decent fish on the planer. So basically what I've done is just run back over toward the bank, made a drift out. I was drifting with the wind. The wind's pretty much died though here late in the afternoon, so I've got my trolling motor pulling me. I'm going slow, about 0.3, 0.4, and I've got 6 rods out. I tried some down lines to see if there was anything suspended, but all these fish are right on the bottom, so these Santee rigs bumping right there on the bottom, and that bottom 12 inches is what these fish are hitting, what they're keying on, and that's what's working really, really good today. Bait shad, I've had a mix of big baits and little baits, and to be honest with you, it's about even. They'll hit either one of them. It kind of really depends on what hits them in the head. It's the magic combination right now. We're in the zone today with catching fish. Barely hooked, barely hooked. Ah, popped him loose. It's probably about a 6-pound channel catfish, which is big for our lake nowadays. Get a pretty good sized piece of shad. That one's on one of the hookers, terminal tackle, line rattles. Good day, great day of fishing. Getting ready to reel everything in, and saw a rod, a little twinkle in a rod's eye. Bam. Look at there, got one to even the score up with the Demon Dragon style. Good one, at least alive. Thanks for watching, folks. If you like these videos, hit subscribe and hit that little bell so you're notified when new videos come out. Look forward to seeing you on the water.